Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a pretty cool package. So as you guys know, the Monster High Xenomorph release happened last week and was, it was fun. Let's say it was fun. I had so much fun that I accidentally ordered 2 during early access day, and they canceled one of those orders because it wasn't supposed to go through. So that was kind of funny. That was a little funny. But my doll from the early access order has arrived, so yeah, let's get to looking at her because I am so happy to have this in my hands. Like, this is probably the greatest SKULLECTOR of all time. I don't think I need to be the one to tell you that. I'm pretty sure you have eyes. You have eyes. You agree with me. But anyway, here she is. I have her in the shipper currently. I did remove the wrap just so I could, you know, see her before starting the video. I do want to point out something interesting, though. This is not her. This doll was so hidden, like, they kept her under such, like, lock and key that she doesn't even have a silhouette of herself on here. This is just a generic, like, big sister body silhouette with hair. Like, curly hair. I don't know who this is. But, yeah, this doll was kept under lock and key. I think that made her release even more exciting. The fact that we did not know this was coming whatsoever. She just kind of popped up, you know? We got some teasers for the fan club, and then the next day, the full doll was revealed. And I really think that just made her all the more incredible. The sculpt work already looked immaculate in those teasers, but actually getting to see the full doll was crazy. So this is a Xenomorph from the Alien series, which started off horror but kind of started to veer more into like action as the movies go on. I watched a couple videos about the Alien franchise. I unfortunately have not had time to watch the movies since this release happened, but I do know enough. Like, I know that the main character is named Ripley, the female lead. She is the lead. I think she dies in the 3rd movie. Or does she get to keep living? I have no idea. I also know that there's a popular Alien vs. Predator collaboration or like crossover movie series. Cool. That was an interesting noise. Got a nice picture of her creeping around on the side here. Is this one gonna slowly drop off too? It's not moving, okay. I'm gonna have to get that one off camera. Moving this pesky piece of plastic just because it really gets in the way when I'm trying to film. Look at how reflective that is. So now we can see a full view of her. Now, I would totally unbox this doll, but 1, I have nowhere to put her, and 2, my mom was only able to get hers from the pre-order that's not going to ship until June of next year. So this is currently the only Xenomorph in my possession. And since she's the only one I have, I don't really want to unbox her. But she does look absolutely stunning. Wow. All of the sculpt work here is incredible. She's got like these kind of like antenna or whatever it is like sticking out of her arms. She looks very mechanical. Her hands are a little squishy. I expected them to be a harder plastic, but I don't have a problem with that. Just kind of squishy. Modern Monster High hands do tend to be kind of squishy anyway. So this pattern, I think that this is like a face, this is the chest burster, I think. Like, this pattern is based on the chest burster, because they were trying to reference, or no, this is the chest burster. This one is it, yeah. Ooh, that feels so smooth. It's just like mesh, but it feels so like smooth. Like the print work is good. The quality is good here. I like that. And I really like the kind of zipper lining here. She's just really cool. She's got face hugger heels. Oh, that says 2025 Mattel. I was like, what is that text back there? It's just copyright information. So the inside of the box, I believe, is based on the ship from the 1st movie, because a Xenomorph breaks in and starts chasing him around. That's the general plot of the movie. God, the sculpting of her body is amazing. Like, there is so much detail put into absolutely every inch of her. And just like the arms, she does have the antenna here sticking off of her feet as well, like above her ankle. This is just an incredible doll, man. I feel like I need to turn on some lights. I feel like she's kind of hard to see on camera. Oh yeah, that's way better. All I had to do was open the windows. Now we can see her a bit better. Yeah. The tail is so cool. It's like posable. It's posable, isn't it? Like you can kind of pose it a little. I don't know how to pose it. It definitely feels like there's a wire inside. It's kind of like squishy, similar to the hands. Bit of a squishy material. I really, really love this sculpt work. Look at all the like little, just all the detail of the fingers, of the arms, everything, man. The face. I love the way they did the face. Just like this like indentation on both sides. I love it. So I've seen the way her hair is styled. It's like a big beehive, and there's actually a giant piece of plastic inside. I've seen several videos of people taking it down. Me personally, I would not do that, but I'm not gonna judge how other people choose to play with their dolls. This doll was like 99 bucks. If people want to restyle her and have fun with it, that's their decision. I'm keeping mine in the box just because that's my decision, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I love her. This is without a doubt like the best SKULLECTOR to date. There's just so much detail crammed into every inch of her body. The sculpt work alone makes her my favorite. I like when SKULLECTORs look wildly different from a typical Monster High doll. Like, it is fun when they look like they could blend in as a Monster High student, for example, Greta. But Greta is also pretty different. She has a new hand sculpt, as well as having that big new ear sculpt, the gremlin ear sculpt. Greta is really good. That's why she's one of my #1 favorites. Beetlejuice is more of a like, oh, I really like the movie and the character designs are good. So it's like, that's why it's my other favorite. But I do like the wildly different ones, such as the Xenomorph. This really is an incredible SKULLECTOR. But we should talk about her release, because her release was an absolute disaster. Needless to say, it's been years, or not years, but at least 1 year since a SKULLECTOR has sold out. Did Emily sell out? You know, I think the Corpse Bride is sold out too, actually. Okay, it hasn't been that long. But the Creations exclusive SKULLECTORs, like this one was not available on Amazon the way Emily and the Nightmare, the Corpse Bride and the Beetlejuice second set, those were available on Amazon, and so was the new Elvira. Those 3 were on Amazon and Creations. This one was one of the Creations exclusives. The only other Creations exclusives we've had recently have been Mathregan, Squid Game, and the Us pack, so... Oh, and David, so there's been 4 recently, and all 4 of those are still available. They're all still in stock, except for the Xenomorph. Honestly, it had me thinking that maybe they produced more of the SKULLECTORs, but based on how fast this doll sold out, either Alien superfans were in the chat going crazy buying her up. I've been seeing people refer to her as an action figure. She's a doll. This is a doll. There's no need to be ashamed to own a doll, but that's what she is. She's not an action figure. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I thought Mattel had been producing more of each SKULLECTOR, but it doesn't seem to be the case. This doll sold out just as fast as some of the original SKULLECTORs did. For example, one of the last sellouts we had was the Addams Family. Addams Family had an early access period, sold out in about 8 minutes, and then the full release also sold out in around 8 to 10 minutes. Same deal with this doll. Early access sold out around 12:08. I was keeping an eye on the time. I was watching it like a hawk. Trust me, I was. And then general release came, sold out in 8 minutes, and even the restock that they did, that they've never done before. They've never done like a second stock after the general release selling out, being like, oh, here's a pre-order to get more. So it was nice that Mattel did that. But I also think that should have been like made to order and maybe last like 24 hours or something. Because if you're going to make people wait anyway, why not make it made to order so everyone who wants one is able to get one? I don't know, it just seems like leaving money on the table if you ask me, but whatever. Basically, this doll sold out really fast every single time. She was in stock for a collective under half an hour between all 3 of her releases. So, yeah, it does suck that something so cool was so hard to get. And of course, resellers have to ruin everything. The prices for this doll I've been seeing are insane. Yeah, currently she's going for about $175, $160, $65. So yeah, I do think Mattel should have done a made-to-order thing. It would have been much more accessible to people because a made-to-order pre-order doesn't usually have a limit on it. So that just means everyone's able to get one. They're gonna make as many as are purchased. I don't know, man. I'm happy that I was able to get one. She is in good hands. She will be taken care of. But yeah, I guess let me know if you guys were able to get this doll, and let me know what you think. Like I said, I am not unboxing mine, but I'll still take a good look at her because she deserves to be admired. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I wasn't really doing much. But yeah, I'm happy to have her. I really, really love this doll. Like I said, she's probably my #1 SKULLECTOR ever. I wish I'd waited to do my tier list because she would have been at the top. I had no idea that we were getting another SKULLECTOR. I would have waited if I did, but I had no idea, so yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll watch Alien soon, just so I can appreciate the doll that much more. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!